Well, today we are out. We're going to be testing out the Bluetti Elite 100 V2. That's a little power bank for those of you who don't know what that is. And we're going to be doing a little bit of roadside cooking. So come along with us. Let's set it up. Let's show you all about this little Bluetti. You'll love it. Right, we found a lovely little spot, not too far from where we live. It's a little bit windy at the moment, but we've just seen a little bench over there on a little walkway there. So we're going to set up there. We've got the little Bluetti in the boot. It's a brand new unit, this, folks. I think you're going to love it because it's lovely and light. It's a nice little one, and it only weighs about just over 11 kilograms, which is about 25 pounds. Even she can carry it. Let's have a look at it. All we've brought out of us is a little induction cooker, because this is the beauty of a little power bank like this, for example, is that some places you go to, like Woods or various places like that, they say no campfires or stuff like that. Well, you're not actually cooking with a campfire here. You're using an induction hob with a power pack, which is exactly what we're doing here. Look how light that is. Look, let me just spin it around and show you it for the first time. As I say, this is the Bluetti Elite 100 V2. It's capable of 1800 watts, which is 1024 watt hours. It's a lovely compact little unit, even to the extent where they've only put one handle on it. I don't know whether you can lift that shit. Have a go. Now, normally you'd struggle with a power bank, wouldn't you?
Ooh, look at me go, people.
Look, there you go, look. So
that's enough.
It's enough. It's a lovely little power bank. There you go, baby. You can hold that. So let's have a little closer look at it. This thing's got the ability to charge up to 1000 watts solar power. If you've got solar panels, you can connect 11 different devices from here. You can actually operate this off of a smart app as well, the Bluetti app. So if you go to the App Store or iOS, you can download the app and actually see exactly what this thing's doing. It comes with an AC charging lead, which you can charge in approximately 0 to 80% in probably about 45 minutes. Now, you can actually use this as a UPS unit as well. That is an uninterrupted power supply. And what an uninterrupted power supply, let's say you're indoors and you've got a piece of medical equipment which needs to be kept constantly running, and there's a power cut. Well, if you plug the equipment into this unit, and then obviously the unit into the house electrics, if the house electrics goes off, this thing will carry on powering the unit even though there's no power supply. So that's what an uninterrupted power supply is, and this has got that facility. The batteries inside have got a 10-year life, and I think there's a 5-year warranty on this as well, which is a really good warranty for a piece of electronic equipment. It comes in size 320 by 215 by 250 millimeters in size, so it's really small, compact. There's nothing sticking out on the sides there, so it's a really good compact unit. And the sound, when it's in full pelt, in other words, you're really hammering it, it's less than 30 decibels, which is absolutely fantastic. So if we come a bit closer, you can see there that you've got your DC or your photovoltaic cells input, in other words, your solar panels. There's your connector for that. You've also got your standard output there for like a cigarette light, if you want to call it that, and two other 12-volt 10-amp sockets there. You've got a USB-C there at 140 watts, which is absolutely fantastic, and you've got a normal USB-C there at 100 watts, and you also get your two standard USB-A rated at 15 watts output as well. You're getting two 13-amp socket outlets on the British one. Coming around to this side of the unit as well, that's where you actually power up your AC input there. You have got an extra point there if you want to ground it to earth, if you're outside, if you want to use that. And there's your 20-amp circuit protector that could pop out in the event of an overload. And on the back, as you can see, there's nothing you need to worry about plugging in or whatever, although you've got all your specifications on the back there as well. One handle, as I said, fantastic for carrying, and as you can see, it's nowhere near as heavy as one of the other ones, which are about 2000 watts, and normally you need both hands to carry them, but this one, as you can see, you can do it with one hand.
It's nice
ideal.
And compact.
So let's get out, let's go and get this thing running up and get cooking, see what we can do. A lovely tiny little unit, as you can probably see there. So let's have a closer look at it now. Let's turn the actual unit on first of all. And to do that, you've obviously got a power button there, so let's turn that on. Yep, you probably can't see that in this light, folks. That's come up and it says 100% power there. I did charge it up before we actually come out. So we brought a couple of little smash burgers out just to test this little thing out. And as I say, this will give it a good test. And the beauty of using an induction hob, we could have brought our little camping stove out. The trouble is, it's very windy out here today. And this is one of the beauty of having a little power bank like this, for example, especially how compact this is, as you can see. that we haven't got to worry about flames blowing out and perhaps setting the wildlife or the wilderness on fire and stuff like that. So, you know, you've really got a lot of, this brings a lot of safety out to camping cooking, if you want to call it that as well. Especially if you was in a tent, for example, and you was doing your cooking inside. Tents, as you can imagine, are very sort of flammable, and this thing could prevent you having any worries about any flames, naked flames, open flames or whatever. Now, as I say, we've got the facility to use this for other things as well, even while you're doing the cooking on the tool like that. So I'm just going to power it on now. Let me get the camera and show you. So I don't know whether you can see that or not, but we've got 100% power there now. I'm just going to turn this on for the moment. And before you do that, you have to activate the AC or DC outputs. So I'm just going to activate the AC by pressing that, and you get your little AC symbol come on the top there. So now we've got power there, as you can see, and now we can turn it on. The default is 1800 or 1600 watts, so I'm going to drop that down because we don't cook with 1600. I'm going to drop that down to say 1200 watts on that, and straight away this is recording 1290 watts there as well. So that's it, we can start cooking now, baby. In you go. No naked flames. In fact, we'll show them a little test shower, shall we? Shall we get a bit of tissue paper out, the kitchen roll, and we'll put it underneath that just to show that you've got no worries with regards to an open flame or whatever. So we're going to just take one sheet of that, put it underneath, and then just put that on there like that. And that is paper between our cooking surface. All possible because we're using this brilliant brand new Elite 100 1800 watts. Now this can take a peak to up to about 3600 watts, I think, obviously, because some things have a reactive load and they start at a higher wattage and then come back down again. So yeah, we're so happy straight away. We've got these little smash burgers here, shan't we? So we're just going to drop them in. Already you can hear the sizzle. So we're going to just drop these old little smash burgers in there. Now while Sharon's doing that, as I say, we'll have a closer look at this unit itself. Now this will have cooling fans on it, but at 1200 watts so far we're using here, we've got no worries at all with regards to the cooling fans making a running, like a noise basically, where you can hear it loudly, and the thing is, it's whisper quiet, it's under 30 decibels as I mentioned to you before. If you want to bring on your DC now, you just press your DC and then you can plug into any one of these DC sockets as well, and even be charging it at the same time as you're using it as well. You can buy the solar panels as well, but obviously they do give you the lead for that as well as the charging lead, which plugs into the side there. Now already within a couple of minutes, as you can see, these burgers are cooking down absolutely lovely. We've got a little travel kettle there as well. So we're going to take a chance and just take that down to 1000 watts on that.
Oh no, it's actually 600 watts. 600
watts, there we go. So we're going to plug the travel kettle in as well. Now normally you'd need a really big power bank to be able to do this. So we're just going to whack that in there like that. And then we're going to turn our little travel kettle on. And that's gone up to 1700 watts now. As you can see, if you just press that, you bring it back up now. So we've now got a cup of tea on the go, as well as cooking. Look how quickly they're cooking, look. These burger patties.
And that's not cooking on gas, is it? That's cooking on Bluetti.
Yeah. So you could say to yourself, right, we'll power this now, we're out having a little ramble, we'll do our thing, our cooking, then we'll go for a walk afterwards, and then when we take the car and move on to our next place, you can actually plug this into your car charger and charge up from your car as well. It's got the capability of doing that as well.
It's ideal on a long journey, like when we go up to Scotland, we should take this really,
yeah,
instead of paying them ridiculous prices at a service station, and just use the toilets.
Yeah. So two lovely little burgers cooking away there. So what we've normally had to do when we've been cooking outside and we're using our butane burner or whatever you want to call it, you know, like the gas ones, we could never sit down and do this because of the wind factor.
Yeah.
And also we'd have to heat our water up separately as well in a separate pot. And as you know, cooking outside can take ages and ages to boil a pan of water up, for example, if you're using like a Primus gas stove or whatever like that. But with this, it's all on together.
But how good is that if you've got a tent? That's not going to take no room in a tent.
Is the same. If you've got a motorhome, camper,
yeah,
something like that, where you want to do a bit of outside cooking, literally it's taken us a few seconds to set this up. You've got the 240 volt power here, readily available with no problems whatsoever. They're looking fantastic. Let's show you.
They smell good.
Absolutely superb. We've also got these little coffee bags, Sharon, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we found these quite nice as well. Sometimes you want a cup of coffee, baby, don't you?
Yeah, get fed up with tea, don't you?
So there's the little unit there. As I say, we've been cooking for about probably 10 minutes, I suppose.
I've got it on 1000
Yeah, taking that down to 1,000 watts there. So, yeah, the little travel kettle is ideal for making a cup of tea for two. But you could still use these other ones here, as I say, to charge up your mobile phones or your laptop, or power up your drone or whatever, if you want to sort of charge your batteries on your drone while you're out and about, because you haven't got power with Primus.
Ladies, you've got your hairdryer sorted if you're in a tent, haven't you, now?
Oh, there we go, yeah. Superb. Go in there, baby. Drop them 2 eggs in there.
Oh, I didn't know you brought eggs.
Yeah, there's a couple of eggs in there as well. Whack them in there. We love a large frying pan as well, folks. That way you can get everything in there together,
can't you? Just a little bit more oil. I'm going to put the eggs.
Look at that. Let me stand back and just show you, look. Look, just sitting on a little table there. We're only using that to put the camera on, to be honest with you. But if you can't have or find one of these outside tables somewhere, one of them will do. They're only about 14 quid. You buy them little tables, and then you can have a feast, Sharon.
You sure can.
Look at that. So yeah, of course there's power banks and power banks. We do love the Bluetti range. We've used them quite a lot, Sharon, haven't we? Yeah. Especially when we're out. But the convenience of having this thing with that single handle and only being 11 kilograms, 25 pounds, is so much easier for carrying and loading. It's just like a bag of shopping, basically, isn't it? It's enabling us to do all this here, look, in no time, without spending money at fast food restaurants. Kettle's just boiled. There we go. Right. Let me switch that off then, baby. We can pull that one out now. Let's take that one out. So 2 coffees. How about that? How good is that? Look. And these coffee bags are really nice, actually.
They are. They're a good coffee.
I'll tell you what, Shall, let me have a little flip there. I like a bit of a flippage myself. Just flip them little eggs over. Got my little spatula, people. Look, it's a tiny little thing. Look. There we go. Right. I think you can get the plates out, Shall.
They're out.
Where are they? Oh, yeah. Come in. You can switch the old thing off now. There we go. So that's done that in about 12 minutes, I suppose. We've been messing about here, shan't we? Happy days.
Messing about by the river.
That's all we're doing. Do you want one of them?
No.
Right, let's put them on there like that then. A couple of burgers. Yeah, we went for these thin smash burgers. They look quite nice, Sharon, didn't they? There you go. There's your 2.
Thank you.
Superb. And there you go. All thanks to this little tiny Bluetti with a massive 1800 watt. Normally, around the 2000 watt, Sharon, a power bank of that size would be something like 500, 600, 700 watts. That's enormous for that little size. Fantastic. What a lovely little thing. Look at that, look. What a lovely little thing, look. Superb. Let's celebrate our first outing with the Bluetti Elite 100 V2 with a little taste of these burgers, Sharon. We haven't had these ones before. These are little smash burgers. Fully cooked all the way through. Basically, here, we've been fed for about £4. Whereas if we went to a takeaway, fast food takeaway, you're looking at 15 to 18 quid. So we could have thrown another couple of eggs on here.
You could put cheese on them, a bit of salad.
Bit of cheese, yeah, a bit of salad.
Ready-made salad.
Couple of cheap buns. Happy days.
Oh, they're quite nice.
They are quite nice. So if you're interested in this little Bluetti, check out the link just below this video. It's just come on the market and you'll get the best price just below there. So we hope you've enjoyed this little thing, just to give you an idea of the freedom that it provides, having a power bank that you can take out conveniently and do some outside cooking. And not only that, the safety factor. Here's that piece of paper that we've cooked on. Underneath there, there's no open flame there at all. So it frees up your opportunity to be able to cook outdoors where other places you can't have open flames.
So I'd rather take that than buy that than have them instant barbecues, because you never know whether it's going to be cooked, and you know what you do. And as we've done before, use it with an air fryer.
Anyway, we're going to have this now. Don't forget, check out that link below, folks. One of the best prices you can get for this at the moment. We'll see you in the next video, and until then, bye for now.
Bye.
Superb, baby.
Thanks.